everyone, welcome to today's Chinese live class. Hello everyone, welcome to today's Chinese class. 大家好，欢迎来到今天的汉语课堂。In the last lesson, we went over all the grammar points from lesson 8. So today, we will continue to review the remaining the new vocabulary and key sentences. Okay? So let's see the new words first. The first one, 在 Again, once more. 让 to light, to allow, 让 告诉 to tell. Okay, so let's see the key words. Let's see the key sentences. Okay, the first one. I see text 1. The first sentence is they use 好吗 this structure. So this part 我们下午去看电影。下午 afternoon okay 下午去 go to 看电影。Watch the movie. 我们下午去看电影 So let's go going to see a movie afternoon. 我们下午去看电影 So this is a statement. And at the 好吗 this structure to ask for some other people's opinion or suggestions. Shall we go to watch a movie this afternoon? Okay, so let's see the B how to answer this. So if the let's see, he says the B says 今天下午 this afternoon 今天下午 today's afternoon 今天下午我没有时间，我没有 don't 没有时间 is time 时间。This means I don't have time 没有时间 I don't have time this afternoon 今天下午我没有时间 So the B refused to the A, right? So the B refused to the A. So when you want to refuse someone's suggestions or someone's plan, and you can say 我没有时间 I don't have time. You can say sorry, I don't have time. 不好意思 or 对不起我没有时间 So this is for the negative form, the negative answer. So for the positive answer, you can say okay. You can say 好啊 or 好的 or 可以 Yes, so if you agree with this plan, agree with this suggestion, you can say 好啊好的可以 or just say 好 or just say 好 Okay, and then it says 明天下午再去吧明天 is tomorrow, right? 明天 is tomorrow. 明天下午 is tomorrow's afternoon. 明天下午 tomorrow afternoon. 明天下午再 here is a 再去吧 明天下午再去吧。So let's go tomorrow instead. Let's go tomorrow instead. 明天下午再去吧。So here is a 在 as a verb. That's a verb. So in here, in this sentence, 在 is not indicate the repetition. Repetition, this means the action will happen in a certain circumstance. So the circumstance is tomorrow's afternoon. The tomorrow's afternoon, the B will have time. The B will have time. So they can go there. So you can go there tomorrow. So we can use 在明天下午再去吧。明天下午再去吧。Okay, continue. And then A says, 你想看什么电影？你想看什么电影？你想看什么电影 ？So which movie would you like to see？ 你想看什么电影 ？So here 看什么电影？什么 is a word. Is a word, right? Is a word. So here, so we use a word to ask the question. So we just need to answer this part. 你想看什么电影 ？We just answer this part. 什么电影 ？What movie or which movie? What movie or which movie? So we just answer this part. So if you know, which movies you want to see, and you can say 我想看 and as a movie's name, as a movie's name. As a movie. 我想看什么电影 and as a movie. So if you know which movies you want to see, you can answer like this. Okay, so let's see in the text how to answer this. 让我想想再告诉你，让我想想再告诉你。So let me think. 让我想想 let me think. And then 再告诉你 then tell you. So we can see this sentence, we have the round. We use a round to make the pivotal sentences. And then we have the reduplication of the verbs. And then we have the 在. So it's after is 让我想想 is let me think about it, right? Let me think about it. So after let me think, the future action tell you which movie I want to watch will happen. So we use 在 Okay, 让我想想再告诉你。So continue. Okay, let's see the new words. The first one, 等 is to wait or to await. 等 so it's a verb, right? It's a verb. It's a syllabic verb. So we can get, so from the 等 we can get 等等 the reduplication of the verb. We can get the 等等. So wait for me in the spoken Chinese. So we can say 等等我，等等我，wait for me, please wait for me，等等我，等等我。Okay, next one，找 is to look for 找 ，and the last one 事情 thing, matter, affair 事情。Okay, so let's see the key sentences. This one. Let's see this sentence. 王老师让我 Teacher Wang 王老师 OK 王老师 Teacher Wang 王老师让 OK here 让 is this verb 让 so when we see this verb we really know that this sentence is a pivotal sentence It like someone liked something or someone to do something 让 as the object 让我 let me 让我给 OK and there 让我给 give 给大卫 is a name 大卫打个电话王老师让我给大卫打个电话 So this is a pivotal sentence. It's a pivotal sentence. 让我 is a verb first a verb as a object, right? 让我 and then this sentence is a subject. 我给大卫 I give David a phone call. I give David a phone call. 打个电话 a phone call. Give David a phone call. 打电话is give a phone call. Is to call someone. Okay? Is to call 打电话 is to call 打电话 OK 王老师让我给大卫打个电话 So here is a 个 is a mirror word and we can add a e here 打一个电话 So for the call and we use a 个打一个电话 or just say 打个电话让我给大卫打个电话or 让我给大卫打一个电话打电话 is call 打电话 So 给 someone 打电话给 someone 打电话 is to call someone 给 someone 打电话 is to call someone Okay, it's when you can't find your friend or colleague and you might call them, right? So we can say 给 someone 打个电话我给 I call someone I give someone a phone call I give someone a phone call 我给 So for me 我给米娅老师打个电话我给米娅老师打电话 or 我给米娅老师打个电话我给米娅老师打个电话 So I give teacher Mia a phone call I give teacher Mia a phone call So when you can't find me and you might call me right So you can say 我给米娅老师打个电话我给米娅老师打个电话 Okay, continue. 听说大卫病了。听说 is I heard that. 听说。 So when you're not sure about something, and you can say 听说，听说。大卫 David 病了，病了。听说大卫病了。I heard that David is sick. David is sick. Sick 病，生病，病 or 生病 sick， 病 or 生病 is sick sick. So you can say 听说大卫病了 or you can just say 听说大卫生病了，生病了。They have the same meaning. They have the same meaning, okay? 听说大卫病了。I heard that David is sick. 听说大卫生病了，生病了。Okay, and continue. 我想。Okay, 找时间。我想找时间去看看他。我想找时间去看看他。So I want to find some time. 找时间 find some time. 找时间 find some time to do something. So it's I want. 我想 I want to find some time and to do something. To do something 去看看他，去看看他。So this one 看 this is a reduplication of the verb, right? 我想找时间去看看他。我想找时间去看看他。I want to visit him sometime. I want to find some time to visit him. To visit him. 我想找时间去看看他，去看看他。So in here, we can just use the one verb. We can use the one verb. 我想找时间去看他。我想找时间去看他。So this is a right sentence. It's also a right sentence. But sometimes we can add the reduplication of the verbs. So we can indicate a short time, a small quality, a slight degree, and to convey a relaxed and careful mood. So in sentence, we use a reduplication of the verb. So so it sounds more relaxed, more casual. It's in the spoken Chinese. 我想找时间去看看他。Okay, so continue. So the text rate, the new words 服务员 is attendant, a waiter or waitress. 服务员 Okay. So one thing to note is that in daily life now, we don't call hotel front desk stuff 服务员. We don't call the hotel front desk stuff 服务员. So the 服务员 is only used for restaurant stuff. The 服务员 is only used for the restaurant stuff. So when you went to the restaurant and you can call the stuff 服务员. Yeah, that's right. But if you go to the if you check in the hotel and you don't need to, you can't. We don't call the front desk staff 服务员. We don't say that. So when you want to check in and you want to say hello to the front desk staff, you just say 你好. You just say 你好. 你好. That's enough. Okay, continue. Let's see the key sentence. 您住哪个房间？您住哪个房间？住 is to stay or leave. 您住哪个？Okay, 哪个 is which one? 哪个房间？您住哪个房间 is which room? Which room? Which room? Okay, for the rooms we use a mirror word 个 we use a mirror word 个 This means 哪一个房间哪一个房间 And the 个 be omitted. The 个 is omitted. 您住哪个房间？哪个房间 is which room? Which room are you stay in? Which room are you stay in? 哪个房间？哪个房间 Okay, and then the answer is a number, is the room number, is a room number 317. 317. 317. So when you say a room number, you can simply read each digit separately. 317. But here we can see here is a we have learned this E, right? Is a E, right? But sometimes when you see the one number in the room number or your phone number, so sometimes we read the one is 幺 so it's a 317. So in Chinese, for example, this is my phone number. Okay, this is phone number, right? So if I read the phone number is 178, it's a 178. We read is 178 3718, another 1. Okay, so in the phone number or the room number or the room number, we usually read the we usually read the 1 to the 1. Okay. But if you read the E, and that's totally right. It's totally right. It's definitely right. It's but the 1 it's common used. It's common used. Okay, continue. The last one. 好的，我叫人去看看。So this is a pivotal sentence. 叫人 I'll send someone 人 someone 去看看 So I like someone to do something 去看看 Okay, 看看 is the reduplication of the verb. It's a reduplication of the verb. 我叫人去看看 So I will ask someone to go and have a look. I will ask someone to go and have a look. 我叫人去看看 Okay, continue. The new words, the first one, 白 is a color, white. It's adjective, white. 白 So if it's a noun, it also means the white, but the noun is a 白色 Okay, 白色 Okay, last one. Next one. Black. 黑 So it's adjective, right? For the noun, it's also as a 色 It's a color, 颜色 So it's a 黑色 Okay. So last one, expensive 贵 贵 So the cheap 便宜 Good. Cheap 便宜 Okay. Okay, that's the end of the lesson 8. So now let's move on to review the content of lesson 9. So the grammar points, lesson 9 is 题太多我没做完。 So the grammar points in lesson 9 might be a bit difficult. Okay, so let's take a look at the first one. The first one, the complements of result. The complements of the result. Okay, 结果补语 the complements of result. Complements of result. 结果补语 So some verbs or adjectives can be used after a verb to add remarks about the result of an action. So they are called complements of result. So they call it the complement of result. 结果补语 结果 is result. 补语 complements. 结果补语 Okay, so the basic structure of the complements of result is a verb as the complement of result. The verb as a complement of results. So there's an action and followed by the result of the action. The action followed by the result of the action. Okay, so today we will learn the several common used. We will learn the several common used. So let's see the basic structure of the sentence using the complements of result. Is the subject and the verb as a complement of the result, and as object or not. Subject as a verb as a complement as the object or not. Okay, so this is a basic structure of this sentence. See, let's see several common used. First one, the verb as a one. It's a finish. Finish. So it's the verb and followed by the result of the action is a finish. Okay? And the verb as a 对 is a correct. So correct. Or the 错 incorrect. So the verb followed by the result of the action is correct or incorrect. And the verb as a 懂 is means understand 懂. And the last one, the verb as a 见 is to see. So the verb followed by the result of the action is you see. Okay? So this is a common used. So let's see the first one. The verb as the one. Okay? So one means a finish. So the result of this action is that it is finished. It is gone. Okay? It is gone. So if here is a cup. Okay? And there is some water in the cup. So now I take a sip. So now I take sip. Is there still water in the cup? No, right? No. So at this time, I can say this water is finished. This water is the finished. So water I can drink, right? So water I can drink. So drink is a verb. So I can get 喝 and I drink, right? And I finished. So the result is finished. The result is finished. So we can get 喝完, right? So I can say,水, the water, 喝完了. So the water is finished. The water is finished. And this action has already happened. Has happened. Is in the past. So we can say 水喝完了. 水喝完了. So if we describe this in Chinese, we can say the water is finished. 水喝完了. 水喝完了. Okay? It's a verb as the 完. 喝完. Okay? Okay, continue. So here, so here is another cup of water. Here is another cup of water. So I took a sip. So we can see there is still some left. So I can say, so I can ask you this question: Is the water finished? Is the water finished? I can say 水喝完了。没有。水喝完了没有？水喝完了没有？ So is the water finished? Is the water finished? 水喝完了没有？水喝完了没有？ So we can say, is the water finished? 水喝完了没有？ So the answer is negative. So answer is negative. I didn't finish drinking it. So for the negative form, so negative sentence, we can say 水 we add the 没有喝完水没有喝完 So this is a negative form. So this is a positive form. 水喝完了 And this is a question sentence. 水喝完了没有？水喝完了没有？ And then the negative form, 水没有喝完。We use a 没有。So here it's a 没有。So we use a 没有。So we add the 没有 and we don't add the 了。We don't add the 了 here. If we use a 没有 and we don't need to add the 了 at the end of the sentence. Okay? So 水没有喝完。This is a right sentence. Okay, so let's see. So we can get the positive sentence. The positive structure is a subject, as a verb, as a complement, or without, as object or not. This is a positive, and the question sentence and the question structure, and we often add the 了没有. Okay, here we add the 完. 完 as object question sentence as 了没有 as a negative form sorry the negative form the negative form we as a 没有 here as a verb as a 完 as object. So 没有 is add 没 or 没有 is added before the verb to form the negative form of a complement of results, in which case the 了 cannot appear as end of the sentence. So it's a subject as a 没有 as a verb as a 完 we can add object or not. So here is a 水喝完了 the 水喝完了 we add the 了 and for the question sentence 水喝完了没有水喝完了没有水喝完了没有 okay and for the negative form 水没有喝完水没有喝完水没喝完 or 水没有喝完Okay, so for the verb as a 完 we also can say for the homework you can say 做完 you can say 做完 So homework, we say to do homework, right? 做作业 we use the verb 做 So for the verb 做 and as a 完 is finished doing. This means finished doing. For homework, you can say 做完 It means an action has been complete. 做完 the object 做完 what did you finish? What did you complete is a homework 作业 right 作业 So we can get 做完作业 It means you finish your homework So if you did finish your homework and you can say 我做完作业了 Okay 我做完作业了 And this is a positive sentence 我做完作业了 And for the question sentence is 你做完 the verb you can just say 你做完了没有 So if you want to say completely more if you want to say the sentence more complete and you can add the object 作业你做完作业 and add 了没有 你做完作业了没有 And the negative form we just add a 没有 It's a 我没 or 我没有做完 or 我没有做完作业 Okay So this is 做完 So we also have the finished eating So eat 吃 right 吃 Finish eating 吃 So 吃完 is finish eating 吃完 And we also have the 喝完 Right we just learned the 喝完 And finish drinking right And finish running 跑 Finish running 跑完 So it's all the verb as a 完 It means this action has been complete. This action is complete. 跑完 Okay? So this is a verb as a 完 The verb as a 完 So continue and we have the verb as a 对 or 错 verb as adjective. Adjective 对，对 is a correct, or as a 错。Incorrect, verb as 对 or verb as 错。So it means the result of an action is a correct or incorrect, So we can have the 写错。写错。So 写 means right, okay. So it's right correctly. Right incorrectly. 写对 is right correctly. So we can have the speak 说 speak 说错 speak wrongly speak incorrectly or 说对 is speak correctly 说对 okay. So let's see. Okay, now let's see this. I will write several Chinese characters. Okay, and I will write several correctly. Oh no, so now I will write a few Chinese character. So the first one. So now I write 你好. ni hao, okay? So is a written, so is a 你, is this written correctly? 你. So yes, it's right. Yes, it's right. This Chinese character is right. So we can say 写对. We can say 老师 the teacher write the Chinese character rightly. 老师写对了。I can say 老师写对了 right? Now let's see the 好 is this written correctly? So no, 好 is right like this. Right? So this one is incorrectly. So I read. So the teacher read, and the teacher writes incorrectly. The result is incorrectly. So it's a 错. So it's 写错了 right? 老师写错了 Okay, so this is a positive answer, positive sentence. So the negative form is the same. For the negative form, usually adds a 没 or 没有 to add before the verb to form the negative form. So we can say, so it's 老师写对了. And the negative form is 老师 we have 没有写对. Okay, I just admitted. 老师没有写对 and we don't need to add the 了 in the negative form sentence. So here 老师写错了 and the negative form is 老师 we add 没有 here. 老师没有写错 Okay, so it's a verb as 对 as 错. Okay, continue. So let's continue with the third one. The third one is the verb as a 懂is another verb. 懂 understand Understand means to understand, comprehend. Okay. So for example, we can have the verb 听懂。听懂。We can have the 听懂 understand by listening. Understand by listening. So 听 you listen, and the result is you understand. So 听懂 okay. And or the 看懂。看懂。看懂 is understand by reading, understand by seeing. Okay. So you read or you see, and the result is understand. And the result is understand. Okay. So now I will say a sentence. I will say a sentence. I will say a sentence is 你好，我是 Mia。你好，我是 Mia. So did you understand this sentence? Did you understand this sentence? So if you understood, and you can say I understood. I understood. 我 You listen and you understand. So you can say 我听懂了。我听懂了。我听懂了。我听懂了。Or if you want to say more completely, so you can say understand this sentence. So you can say 我听懂了。哎，算了，就直接这个吧。我听懂了。So now listen to another sentence I say in Chinese, okay? 我们下周可能要见面。我们下周可能会见面。Okay, so did you understand this sentence? Okay, so if you don't understand, you can say, I don't understand. I don't understand. It's a negative form. You can add a 没有我没有听懂。You don't understand. 我没有听懂。我没有听懂。Okay, so for the question sentence, and we usually as the 没有 as the end of the sentence is if I want to ask you this question, did you understand? I can say 你听懂了没有？懂了 as a 了没有。你听懂了没有？你听懂了没有？ Okay, the question sentence 你听懂了没有？ And the answer, the positive answer is I understood. 我听懂了。As a negative form, 我没有听懂。The negative form 我没有听懂。Okay. 你听懂了没有？我们听懂了。Or 我没有听懂。我没有听懂。Okay. So this is our basic structure. And similarly, the basic structure is as a verb, as a 懂, as object, and the negative form as a 没有, as a verb, as a 懂 subject, and the question as a verb, as a 懂 the object, or the 了没有 好像没有。Okay? This is a basic structure, just like this. It's the same, it's the same. Okay, so this is a complement of the result, okay? So let's continue to see the next one. So next one is a preposition 从. It's a preposition 从. It means from. So the preposition 从 introduces the starting point of a period of time, a distance, a process, or a sequence. It's often used together with 到. Often used together with 到. So it's from, it's to. From and to, okay? So we can go from one place to another place, or from one time to another time. So for example, we can have the from Blantyre to Lilongwe, from Blantyre to Lilongwe, from Blantyre 从 Blantyre to 到 Lilongwe. So it's from one place to another place. From one place to another place. 从 Blantyre 到 Lilongwe. Okay? And then I can from one time to another time. From Monday to Friday. From Monday to Friday. From Monday 从星期一 Monday. From Monday 到 Friday 星期五 From Monday to Friday 从星期一到星期五 从星期一到星期五 Okay, so it's a from something to something. So it is a prepositional phrase and used as an adverb and placed before the verb. Okay? So this is a preposition 从. So continue. Continue. 地, the second one, 地. Indicating the order. So 地 is often used before the numeral mirror word phrase to indicate the order. The numeral mirror word phrase. To indicate the order. So for example, the first book. Book is a 书 for the first book. So the first is a number one, so it's 一. So mirror word 本. Okay, so first book, we add a D. Here. So first book, 第一本书. Okay. So if you win the first place, so that's so can you say first place? You can say 第一. 第一 is the first place, or you can add a 名. Here. 第一名 is the first place. 第一名 or just say 第一 is the same. Okay. Continue. If I want to say the first week is 第一 first week 周 第一周 So if I want to say the second month second is 2 2 第二 and we use as a mirror word 个 and the month is 月 is 第二个月 第二个月 is the second month, 第二个月。And if I want to say this, the second job, remember the job, 工作。So this is my second job. 第二个 so second number 2 are. And for the job, we use the mirror word 个 and as a d. So we get 第二个工作。So every new experience is expressed as the first time. The first time is 第一次。The first time is 第一次。First time 第一次。So every new experience is priced as 第一次 and you can add the action you did. You can add the action you did. It's the first time to do something. First time doing something. So for example, the first time climbing a mountain. First time climbing the mountain. 第一次爬山。First time climbing a mountain. 第一次爬山。Or first time eating sima. First time eating sima. 第一次吃sima， 第一次吃 sima， OK， 第一次吃 sima。So first time going to Lake Malawi， first time going to Lake Malawi， 第一次去马拉维湖，第一次去马拉维湖 ，first time going to Lake Malawi， first time。Okay, the first time at the action you did, okay? It means the first time doing something. Okay, so when you express an opinion and want to be more organized, you can say the first, second, and third, right? So we also can use a D. So it's like 第一 is first and add your opinion, and 第二 second, add your opinion, and then 第三 I want to say something about 剪掉不好意思第三 So if you want when you express an opinion and you want to more organized, you can just say 第一 something, 第二 something you want to say, 第三 is something you want to say. Okay, so these are today's language points. Okay, good. And continue. Let's see the new words and the key sentences. I say text one. The new words is a 错 Adjective 错 is wrong and incorrect. 错 Okay, we can see the text one. The text one, we can see someone made a phone call, right? The A made a phone call, and then B answered this phone call. But B says 你打错了。你打错了。你打错了。Here, the verb as a 错, right? So this is a complement of the results. Okay, so 打 is a verb, and the 错 is a result. So if he, so in the for the phone call, phone call, we use a 打, right? We use a 打, and the result is 错 打错. It means you dialed the wrong number. 你打错了 Okay. Okay, and if he dialed the wrong number, and we can say 你打错了. We can symbolize say 你打错了. Or if you want to say it in completely, you can say 你打错 as the object 电话 phone call 电话了 哎，你打错了，你打错了。So it's a simply answer. If someone dialed the wrong number, we can simply say 啊，你打错了，你打错了。You dialed the wrong number. 你打错了。Or we can say 你打错电话了。You call it the wrong number. You call the wrong number. 你打错电话了。电话。So 打电话。To call someone, right? 打电话 is to call someone. So to remember, answer the phone call. Answer the phone call, we use a 接。We use a 接。Answer the phone call, 接电话。Okay? So continue. Continue the new words. First one, 从 is from 从。跳舞 to dance 跳舞。第一 is a number, is a first. 第一 is a first. 第一 we can use a 第一 to express the first place. 第一 or we can just say 第一 the first or firstly 第一。Okay, next one. 希望 to hope, to wish 希望。问题 question problem 问题。欢迎 welcome 欢迎 welcome. Okay, so let's see the key sentence. The first one, 您从几岁? We can see this. 您从几岁开始学习跳舞？您 is a polygon form of 你。您从几岁？从几岁？ So remember the 几 is how many, right? So we can use the 几 to ask a question, to form a question, ask about the number. 从几岁开始 is start 开始。学习 study。跳舞 is a dance to dance 跳舞。您从几岁开始学习跳舞？ So it's at what age did you start learning to dance? 开始学习 start learning to dance 开始学习跳舞。您从几岁开始学习跳舞？ So here is 从几岁从几岁 here is a prepositional phrase used as an adverbial. So we placed before the verb. 从几岁开始学习跳舞？ And the answer is 我第一次 is the first time, okay? 第一次 first time doing what? 跳舞 Okay, here is 跳舞 is a verb 跳舞。第一次跳舞是 OK 是在7岁 OK here 是在7岁7 years old, OK 7岁的时候我第一次跳舞is my first time dancing 我第一次跳舞是在7岁的时候is when I was 7在7岁的时候 So here my first time dancing was when I was 7 years old. So 在 here 在的时候 remember we learned 的时候 is means when 在的时候 is a fixed phrase indicating time. So here is we add the 7岁在7岁的时候 So when I was 7 years old 在7岁的时候 when I was 7 years old OK 我第一次跳舞是在7岁的时候 OK continue 上班 上班 is to work, to do job. 上班，上班。So I see the key sentence here. 大卫找到工作了。大卫找到工作了。Okay, here 找到 as object 工作的 job 工作了。大卫找到工作 so here is the verb as a 到 It's also is another complement of result. So 找 is to find, right? To find, and the result is you found the job. You found the job. So this is also a verb with a result complement. 找到 means you were looking for something and you have obtained it. So here is you have a job. 大卫找到工作 that means 大卫 has a job. 大卫 has a job now. 大卫找到工作，大卫有工作了。OK， 找到工作了。Continue, I see this sentence. 他从什么时候开始上班？他从什么时候 ？From which time？ 开始 start working 上班。OK， 他从什么时候开始 start 上班 to work? So when does he start working? 从什么时候 is from what time? From what time to start working? 从什么时候开始上班 So we just need to answer this part. So we use this part to form a question, right? So we just need to answer this part. 从什么时候 So the answer is 从 as a time 什么时候 when So we need to as a time 从 Okay, here is 下个星期。下个星期 is next week. 下个星期 is means next week, and we use 个下个星期 from next week, and what the verb is 开始。从下个星期开始，从下个星期开始 is starting from next month. Sorry. 从下个星期一 sorry. 下个星期 is next week. 下个星期一 is next Monday. 开始 So it's starting from the next Monday. Starting from next Monday. 从下个星期开始 So if you want to answer this completely, you can say 他completely, you can say 他从下个星期一开始上班。他从下个星期一开始上班。Or you can just answer like this. 从下个星期一开始。Or actually, we can just answer this part. 从下个星期一。So it's also right. Okay, continue. 懂 understand 懂 完 finish is a verb finish 提 is a question or problem So the first one, this sentence 你都听懂了吗 is did you understand everything you heard 你都听懂了吗 Did you understand all? Did you understand everything? 你都听懂了吗 So the positive sentence, I understood, 听懂了 I understood by listening. 我听懂了 Okay. Okay, so alright, that's end of our class. So that's all for this class. And thank you for listening to today's Chinese lesson. So if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Okay, see you in the next class. 再见，再见。